left off. And swinging the sword. Okay. So in this, who is greater? Okay. So when I come back up, who is still greater? And it's in force. Who is greater? But this is light orb. You can train your feet, your legs. It helps you with your balance. So there's different ways you can mess with it and work on your own equilibrium. Come down here. You know, I think I messed my feathers up. Yep. Shut up. Hello. So. Now, when I'm playing, when I'm playing like with my children or something, let's say I might have a sword, I might keep it right here because it's a wooden sword, obviously. But I have it like this because while I'm playing, you know, say they swinging a stick, I want to be able to guard myself. So, let's say you don't have a wooden sword, you got a stick. See how I try to line it up with my forearm as much as possible? That way, let's say, boop, see that? Boop, acts as a guard. Boop. Now, if you're not comfortable with that all the way, you know what I'm saying? Either in this position to line up with your forearm, you can grab a hold of that mug, and it's gonna be a little bit off position. Only thing about that is you gotta make sure you guard and you move your body, adjust your body and your movement to fit that block. Okay? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and focus on some of the Kali. I fucked that one up. I was supposed to come in, boop, boop, boop. So, you always got to give yourself some extra space. I like moving around this boy because it helped teach me to stay in that mindset just in case a bob and weave as I need to. Okay? Okay. I guess I could leave it like that. I like to just have fun. I fucked it up. So I was supposed to go like pull, pull it, skip that one, go down, up. Because I come back like that. Boom. Because when you're like in like a house environment, let's say you got a small room or something, right? I wanted to make sure that a stick this long or longer, I can move around in the room, the doorway, and I have my children walking this way, and I'm moving it around them, and they're comfortable. You know, because they know they're not going to get hit. And that was a good way of teaching myself self-control. You know what I'm saying? Another way, Yah enforced his righteous order in my ability to learn and be enhanced and advanced in self-control. Because if you don't got self-control, we all know what that represents.
I need you to come down now, okay? Come down.
Overrode the tree, y'all. What's dead must be dead. But that's that slingshot effect. Gotta watch out for that. But the good thing is, mostly what came off was already dead. So even when training next to trees or using trees for training, I don't want to be a nuisance to the earth. That's basically what I'm saying. This branch right here is pretty much dead. But then I like these rings too. Olympic rings for gymnastics. But since I ain't got the setup yet, I just use the rings because I like them. So, boop, lock, boop, lock, paddle ball. You know what I'm saying? Gotta watch it because it'll hook. Oop. Slight. Alright, so come in, slight. Now if that was a regular blade, depending on how much strength you put into it, you know, this helps. But I like having my punching bags because, you know, obviously the weight difference, but I'm not always the one to come out here and fight with a tree either, you know. However, when you're learning, and you'll know once you start, like, first sparring with people. Just like with this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like it because I can have fun. Children, if you want to be a superhero, do it with wanting the desire to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Not for a paycheck. So which is one reason why I had the paddle on it, because if you look, sometimes that shit be hurting like a motherfucker. Ooh. Ah, dang it. That's the only thing sometimes about stuff like this. Is you want to make sure you ain't messing yourself up at the same time. Alright, that's where I want to get. Because it's a little bit higher. But, you know, boop, 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 boop. I'm about to put these on. I would suggest for this type of light orb, I would definitely utilize gloves, because this is a spiky ball. So I still gotta watch out, cause I'm a little bit more advanced, but as you can see, I don't want to fuck myself up. So even with this, so I don't do too many of those, cause I like to get carried away sometimes, and I end up fucking myself up. Yes, they're pads, but it's only like half-inch thick pads, and depending on how hard the blow is and impact, you're gonna feel that shit. So I just like to have fun. Ooh. Ooh. So, oh, how about that? Come knees, stoop, boop, side, boop. But I want to soup. That's what I like about Kali, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's perpetual. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, in a way, or in essence, trying to bring in some Wing Chun with it. Okay. Okay. And this is why having bags with stuff like this is super fun. It's super fun. And this, I like to push into it, because you can practice, you know what I'm saying, just but I like to push into it because that's where the power's at. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're doing certain stuff, you know what I'm saying, let's say training, you can learn on wet dirt, on wet cement, and you know how slippery that shit can get. You know what I'm saying? Wet dirt, wet cement, wet wood. But these are things that we have trained on